Jack Williamson and Ryan Newton, the next two cars, all about set to go. It is 30 grueling laps in the LJM Sprintcar Grand Prix here in Bunbury. We've gone green, away we run, and Dane Kingshot gets the best of the dispatch as they move down into turn number one the first time. Back to Caden Manders in second place, and Callum Williamson moves into third as they move down the back straight the first time. Here comes Brad Mayolo on the outside, but Dane Kingshot has split the scene in the opening lap. Manders in second, back then to Williamson in third place, then Brad Mayolo fourth. Jason Kendrick in fifth, and back to Kerry Madsen. We've got two cars around here in the main straight. We've gone yellow. One of them is Daniel Harding in car number 18. Didn't see what happened. This is towards the very back of the field. He's holding them up. He goes now mid-corner. Manders went with him as they come around the cone. Down into turn number one. Williamson in third place. Brad Mayolo fourth. Jason Kendrick fifth. Oh, there's trouble further back. There's a big gap of cars that have missed the start completely, and they're a long way behind as Callum Williamson has run wide and he's gone back to fifth.
We certainly has, so not what you'd expect to see from Callum Williamson, but what we'd expect to see from Dane Kingshot. He's about to hit those cars that got a really, really rough start. Back in second place is Caden Manders, then it's back to Brad Mayolo. Can he get up and be a feature on the podium in this one?
There's trouble further back for the 45. Oh, two of them have got upside down. A big kidney crusher up in turn three. Two of them went simultaneously up there in turn number 3 and 4. The red lights have come on. It'll probably be the same view as before. Yep, here we go. Watch this. Over numerous times.
Did they just
both cars?
Bit of a bump in turn 3 there.
I'm not sure.
Callum Williamson in 6th. Let's see what he can do after dropping back. But it is Dane Kingshot to lead us away. Caden Manders gets around. They all get around the cone pretty nicely. Callum Williamson's under a bit of pressure there, but meanwhile out in front.
Bradley Mayolo did a 13.8 the last time around. Williamson is coming up now on Jason Kendrick. We've done half a dozen laps.
And we're away in this one. Lap traffic already in Dane Kingshot's eyes. Mayolo has a lot of work to do, but he's there. Manders in third. Callum Williamson up into fourth. Underneath Jason Kendrick. Jason Kendrick goes up nice and high. Tries to get under Williamson. 23 laps to go. Your race leader has hit lap traffic. The gap closing between him and Mayolo. Williamson would be thinking about these restarts and some of the trouble we've seen. He just gets around the outside. 22 to go.
Yeah, Harrison Pete and Brooke Newson having it coming together. As Manders went underneath, and the outside went Brad Mayolo. Mayolo lost ground and goes back to third place. Our race leader is car number 2, Dane Kingshot. Here comes Mayolo again. They haven't got past Brooke Newson as they go down into Pearson Teeney's, and they're now starting to bottle up. Williamson moves into fourth place, and he's now right there with Brad Mayolo. Meanwhile, our race leader spins away. He's up behind Aaron Cherkop.
He certainly is, and Manders and also Mayolo and Williamson can't get around Brooke Newson at the moment. They do. Manders does. Williamson's going to come underneath. Going to go either side. Williamson on the inside. Mayolo on the outside. Back very close for third and fourth at the moment between Callum Williamson and Brad Mayolo. Meanwhile, our race leader comes around with 18 to go. A puff of smoke and in with those 18 laps.
Andrew Priolo has spun the car up in turn number 4, and somehow 5 or 6 of them missed him, and he's a very lucky man indeed. Here's the replay. Goes all by himself up in the loose stuff at the top. 1, 2, 3, 4 cars had to take evasive action to miss him. Around the cone. Into 1. Where's the first move coming from? Jason Kendrick's gone upstairs. Track's starting to dust off a little bit. We'll see how it plays out in the second half. We've done 14 laps, 16 to go.
Certainly have. Dane Kingshot picks away. Caden Manders in second. Callum Williamson in third. Jamie Mayolo. Oh, JD, that goes around.
And back then to Kerry Madsen, Jamie Mayolo, Ryan Newton up to 7th. So move down the main straight once again. It's the 2 car of Dane Kingshot who leads. Back to Caden Manders, who's a second adrift. Now, Kingshot's in the lap traffic. They had all sorts of trouble last time getting past the lap cars.
And then you see Caden Manders come around and trying to get underneath. It's very, very close. 6 laps to go.
Well, there's a lot of cars, and Manders has gone underneath a Cherkop and taken the lead away from Dane Kingshot. Kingshot to fight back. There is lap traffic everywhere. Here comes Callum Williamson. He makes it a row of 3 for first, second and third. Manders goes down into Pearson Teeney's, leads by a car length. Back into Kingshot in second place. Williamson third, and not far behind is Kerry Madsen. Will come into the main straight this time around. 4 to go here in Bunbury.
How good was that move from Caden Manders? Dane Kingshot is right on his ear. Callum Williamson is there. 3.5 laps to go. Gets around the outside, does Caden Manders of lap traffic. Callum Williamson sitting there. Dane Kingshot sitting there. Williamson gets underneath while that's happening. So much happening between second and third. Can they catch Manders? There's going to be 2 laps to go this time around. The 3 of them, you can almost throw a tea towel over them. 2 laps in what has been a very entertaining last few laps.
There's 5 cars within about 10 car lengths. It is Manders just in front. Williamson now into third place goes Kerry Madsen. Here comes Ryan Newton as well. The white flag to come out this time. 1 to go. Williamson has hit the front momentarily. On the outside, it's Callum Williamson. On the inside of him, it's a 60 of Manders. Manders and Williamson to fight it out. 3 lap cars just ahead of them. Williamson's going to go the outside. Williamson is going to steal the win. Williamson takes the win. Second is Manders. Third across the line is the 17 of Ryan Newton, who come from nowhere. Kerry Madsen, then Dane Kingshot. Brad Mayolo, Jamie Mayolo, Taylor Milling. Well, that was a bit of a doozy, I just said off air.
Wow, that was...
worth waiting for, I guess.
Callum Williamson, one of the smartest moves going wide in that third turn there. I had my hands on my head and throwing up. You can see the replay for those at home. This would be the last lap by the look, second last lap. So you watch there as Callum Williamson is right behind Manders. So they come around with a lap and a bit to go. Callum Williamson comes underneath, puts the car in front. Momentarily, Manders goes out, back in front, and then you watch Callum Williamson just chose the right lane here. Lap traffic right in front of him, just off camera. You'll see it as they come around into turn number 4. Callum Williamson goes around the outside, picks up the win from Manders. And then Ryan Newton just appeared out of nowhere.
Yeah, put your heads together here in the main straight for him as he comes around with the checkered flag. Callum Williamson wins tonight here in Bunbury. He was 15th in qualifying, he won his heat, and he wins the feature race.